Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Joel.
And that's Leia. And this is a stable life.
There's something special about showing up to an entire stable
That is just empty and ready for the day. Oh man, I'm having one of those moments where I'm thinking about all the work that went into absolutely everything getting us to this point.
It really is incredible.
It's a privilege to continue to build on the heritage of this land,
This stable,
and these beautiful animals.
we're not ready to be turning in the horses just yet. I still have to do hay and grain.
But I wanted to head out here and see how things looked. We got Jack over there in the run-in shed. And then down there, it looks like we've got Champ, Rebel, and George eating out of the feeder. Honey, Bella, Sarah, and Diego are sleeping. And what's nice is all of them are standing, not in mud.
That's what I love about that middle field. That middle field is awesome. With all this rain we got, I was looking at the Veggie Boys rain gauge, 2.5 inches of rain. 2.5 inches of rain we got. And we've got a whole nother huge storm coming tomorrow.
Today we get sun,
And that's what I'm gonna focus on.
that big field is a different story.
It'll be nice once we get a covered feeder down there. And we gotta make sure that we build it in a good location so that we can continue to only improve. We're not going backwards, we're going forwards. And that's what matters. All that being said, we've got a pretty big day today.
So let's get the horses in these stalls. Things are a little too quiet in here. You know, it's kind of nice that we don't have any animals over there in the left run.
Now that Diego's not in there at night, we can open that up and let the donkeys have access to the left and right runs through the night, which I'm sure they'll appreciate, getting to be able to stretch their legs a little bit, you know?
Hey, Diego. Hey, honey. It's kind of crazy. These guys are all new. Well, okay. It's kind of crazy. These guys are all new horses that are here. Pretty cool. All right. Good morning, Diego. Do you know where you're going, brother? Come on. Comes in quick. Honey's right behind him. Lights are on, so that's nice. There you go, Diego. Honey goes right to her stall. Jack goes right to his. Here comes George. Hey, George. Here comes Sarah and Bella. Storming in. Hey, it's okay, girl. It's all right. You're okay. There you go, girl. You're okay, Sarah. Go ahead to your stall. Oh, close, close. Now you got to go to your stall, Sarah. Sarah! Sarah! Come here. Oh, we're going to Rebel's stall. Hey, Sarah. I'm sure you're understanding the program by now. You get what's going on, right? Yeah, come on. Well, Honey and I'm gonna give Bella like 50%. She was close. There's Champ and Rebel. And what I notice about these guys is when they come in, let's walk over to Rebel. Yeah, look at those fetlocks. Not bad. You can see he has mud just up to the top of his hoof.
That's it, and that's probably from him walking from the feeder up to here. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. Ah, ruined a good clip, didn't it? Keep this in. Okay, well, with all of them out, that kind of almost feels a little too easy, doesn't it, guys?
We'll let them all eat, and we'll get the big field in. Hey, Declan. Hey, Suede. Hey, Fire. Hey, Tucker. Obi. Sriracha. Danny. Rebel. No, Skywalker, sorry. Poncho. And then we've got Gavin, Samson, Casino, Poe, Archer, and Argento. Weather! Come on, bro, you're all sleeping on the job. Let's go!
We caught Weather while he was laying down. I know you guys wonder if sometimes if the horses sleep laying down. They do. It's rare for you to catch them like that though because they feel pretty vulnerable. So anytime they hear anything out of the normal, they immediately get up. But I think Weather was sleeping pretty good because it took him a while there to realize that we're here.
Well, hello, Poe. Let's see how many doors we can close before Archer and Argento get up here. No, Poe. No, Poe. No. No, Poe.
Seems like the answer was 1.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Not cool.
Not cool at all. I had to hot foot it there. That was not good. They're not supposed to do that. He was scared because Archer came in behind him, so I almost understand. They're still supposed to respect me over the others. Argento's in yet? Nope.
What is with you guys today?
It seems that when some of the horses are sleeping on the job, the others are like, oh look, a stall that's never opened. Let's check in and see what their food tastes like.
Haven't checked this side. Okay, good. Looks like everybody's where they need to be over here too.
Woo! Awesome. And we're here with the donkeys. You guys probably were a little upset that you didn't get to see them in the last video.
Good morning, Buster. Good morning, Rocky. How are you guys today? You don't say.
For all of the newcomers to the channel,
We got Buster and Rocky a couple years ago now. I'm thinking, what, 2 or 3 now? Well, actually, the first time that we got them is actually on the channel if you go back far enough. So I'm thinking it might be about 3 years ago now. We acquired them because we were possibly thinking about getting into a breeding operation with the miniature donkeys.
I mean, could you imagine little baby miniature donkeys running around? Oh my goodness, the cute factor would be off the charts. But that ended up not happening, and what ended up happening was that we basically acquired these two as pure pets. Which I know sounds wasteful in a way, but for these two guys, they take up very little resources, very little pasture space, and they're also very, honestly, relaxing and nice. When you're having a rough day, it's kind of nice to come into the run with them and just sit there and watch them play. And when they come up to you and they want treats and stuff like that, they make you feel better. And so does the horses.
But these two definitely help as well with their youthful energy and vigor, is what I would describe. So that's why we have them. They are ours. They're not any clients of ours. So that would be pretty interesting if we started taking on different animals.
Could you imagine? We had an alpaca, a llama, a camel. That'd be pretty crazy, huh? No, we're sticking with horses. All right, I'm gonna get these guys some of their hay, and then we're gonna hop on the four-wheeler and see what our feeder situation is looking like.
Okay, that worked out pretty good. There you go, boys. Eat up.
Well, good news, guys. Took a look at the feeders, and it looks like I don't need to put out hay for this morning. Might need to put out hay this afternoon. We'll just get the round bales after we have all the horses turned out. Right now, because we are in the full grip of mud season, it seems that we are in this insane rain just all the time. We've got another inch of rain coming tomorrow. We've gotten 2.5 inches of rain so far this week. So we've got crazy mud going on out there. Now, things are better than they have been in the past, and
Because of our feeder situation, all of our horses are good.
we don't have a single horse right now that's limping. We don't have a single horse that has any problems, which is crazy. By now, we would have probably 2 or 3 horses with abscesses,
Or possibly another 2 or 3 horses with
scratches, but we don't got any of that. So to keep that going, we are reinstituting our weekly hoof care. You guys remember me doing that all fall? It seems to have really worked, and we're experiencing the benefits of that now, but we want to make sure that we keep it up. We were doing it every day, and we realized that that was a bit too much.
So we're only doing it once a week because of how strong this stuff is. And a lot of these things that we are using are things that have come from you guys.
You guys have looked over our Stable Life wish list and have gotten us these things, and it's awesome. You guys are absolutely awesome. So thank you so much. If you got us some Copper Tox, Hoof Hardener, or Durasol, you're helping Declan right now. So that's the first horse that we're going to be looking at, and you guys are going to be with me as we take care of it. So long as Declan doesn't stand on the camera, right, Declan? He's a little interesting when it comes to stuff like this.
So we're going to do the Hoof Hardener last, and we're going to do the Copper Tox and the Durasol first. The Durasol helps with hoof soreness on the bottom. So when you're looking at the underside of the hoof, the Durasol prevents them from getting sore and also keeps their hoof wall healthy. Copper Tox disinfects any current growing bacteria. Now what's neat is the bacteria that creates an abscess and thrush, it dies the second that it gets oxygen. So by me just cleaning out his hoof, I'm helping. Also the camera's pointed at his... Let's make you guys look at something else, huh? So, there we go. Now, we're gonna take the Durasol, that right along the outer wall there, rub that in, and then the Copper Tox we're going to put on the frog. The Copper Tox disinfects. This is made of copper sulfate. It disinfects and kills all any bacteria on the frog that is unhealthy, and then the Durasol keeps the outer wall healthy. So there we go. Doing that to all 4 hooves. Gavin and I are doing it together. I think he's doing 7 horses and I'm doing 7 horses. So we're working on 14 horses right now. All horses that have hoof issues. A couple of the clients actually come down and take care of their own horses, so those we don't worry about. Okay, yeah, you're good, Declan. Good boy. And this is also an opportunity for me to get a good look at their hooves. We can update the clients if we discover anything, but things are looking good here. Things are looking good here. Okay, a couple horses later, and we are now over here with Tucker. And I wanted to show you guys Tucker because he's one of our big boys. Because he's so big, his hooves take a bit of an extra beating and require some extra care. So if you're thinking about getting a percheron, a draft horse, in general, you're gonna wanna make sure that you are ready for hoof care. So look at these big boys here. You see that? Now that's a hoof. And I have a brush instead of the hoof pick. Whoops. Let's get all this dirt out of here. It's all right, brother. Good boy. Shh. Oh, he's twisting on me. There we go. So now the hoof is getting oxygen. Shh, shh, shh. Good boy, Tucker. Duracell right along that line there. Rub that in. And some copper tocks on that frog. Bars. Good. As you can imagine, this job is quite challenging when they don't want to hold their hoof up for you. And you can get hurt very quickly. So you have to react very quickly should they get scared or something go south. All right, Tucker. Back hoof. And as you can imagine, the smell is pretty powerful, and you smell like this afterwards. All these chemicals and medicines and horse manure and mud, yeah, it gets on you. And so, honey, I love you. Let me tell you, gives the washing machine a run for its money, that's for sure. Well, that's 2. I got the other 2 to do, and then we'll put the hoof hardener on. Hey, I gotta get this rock out of here. Yeah, there's a rock jammed in one of his bars. If I didn't get that, that would have become an abscess. Guaranteed. Oh, not yet, Tucker. The entire time he's putting weight on my arm. So it's a workout doing this. Also, a lot of you ask if the owners of these horses like the channel. Yeah, it seems that most of them do. I haven't heard any complaints from anybody. And specifically for Tucker and Samson, their owner watches just about every video and is sometimes in the comment section. So keep your eyes peeled in the comment section. If you see their comment, then you can talk to them and ask them any questions. I'm sure they'd be happy to answer any questions you have about Tucker and Samson, because I absolutely love these guys. To the moon and back, eh, buddy? That's for under the hoof. Now we got on the top of the hoof. Who's ready to paint some hooves, huh? Here we go. And to be clear, an option that is available to us is we could choose to forgo all of this hoof care and instead choose to have the horses kept in for half the day, the whole day, only let them out for 2 hours, which is something most stables choose to do. This is a lot of work. It's very time intensive, but we feel that the horse prefers being out in the pastures than being cooped up in their stall. Even Diego is coming around to it and is definitely preferring it. So if I have to paint some hooves and scratch some mud out of the hooves so that these guys can be calm and gentle natured, not try to kill me, I can get on my knee down here below this 2,000 pound animal and not worry about them hurting me, I think that's a small price to pay. And it's one of the reasons why you guys see these horses are always so happy and so satisfied. Oh, I haven't been around these medicines in a while and they are strong. My eyes are burning. It's like I'm cutting open an onion. Whew. But they work. They've proven they're working just by the mud that we're having right now. One more hoop to go. Last one. I gotta make sure I get the back. So there you go. You guys got to see a normal horse and a huge horse. We got a couple more that I'm doing. If you guys are curious what horses we're actively working with hoof care, we split it up between 2 separate days. That way it's easier on both of us. Thursdays, Gavin takes care of Archer, George, Jack, Gavin, Casino, Skywalker, and Spitfire. And then today I took care of Samson, Tucker, Weather, Argento, Declan, Rebel, and Poe. So, with all of that taken care of, let's get these guys back out into the pastures. They're ready to get out of their stalls. And then after that's all taken care of, we can get started on getting hay for them. And then we're gonna get back to that scrap. As you guys know, we were doing scrap in the previous video. Today, I'm hopeful that I'll be able to take one load out. All that stuff that we pulled out yesterday, I'd like to take that and have that gone. And then we can continue working on getting all the smaller stuff out of the pasture as we speak. All right. It's so sunny and beautiful out today. I thought we should set the camera up outside. You guys can see the horses getting turned out. All the horses are out on a beautiful sunny day. We need the sun, that's for sure. Oh, we don't need the rain coming tomorrow, but we need the sun. Thankfully, it looks like after this rainstorm coming up, we have a week of dry weather. Tentative week of dry weather. For lunch today, as you guys can see, we're having chipped venison on toast. It's pretty good. Pretty much a Pennsylvania thing. Something that I was raised with. So it's kind of like a good old-fashioned
Homegrown cooking. What's a Floridian got to say for chipped venison?
I like it.
Yeah? You think it's pretty good? By the way, how have you been? We haven't seen you on the channel in like forever.
I'm busy.
I know. You're a hardworking woman.
Joel, do you want to know what I think of the chipped venison?
I most certainly do.
It's spectacular.
Well, lunch is all wrapped up. That was nice and enjoyable. The sun is out, and I got a lighter jacket on. All things that are really awesome. We're on our way, heading over here to pick up some round bales. These are, of course, unmarked, so we're going to need to cut them open and take a look, see what they look like before we take them. We're aiming to get 4, so we'll see what we get. Now that one looks like an actual hay bale. Here, let me see. Yep, got some fescue in that. That's 2. Possibly 3. And that's a no on this one. I'm thinking these 2 I'll put for cows. These 2 I could take. And let's see how these guys look. Oh yeah, definitely that one. And definitely that one. A 6 again. This seems to be how that works out. We're taking these 2, we're taking these 2, and these 2 are going for cows. Because I opened them up, I take them over to the farm so that the veggie boys have them when they need them. In case you're curious what I'm looking for, inside here I'm looking to see the grass. So I can see this has mostly fescue grass inside it, which is great. Fescue's good. And then this over here actually has some reed canary grasses. You can see that right there, which is nice. It'd be really nice if we actually had some Timothy. We had Timothy, but Timothy takes a while to grow. So maybe on the new hay farm, we can get some Timothy planted. That would be pretty sweet, huh? All right, let's get moving bales. Once I take those 6, that leaves 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Only 10 here after today. Woo-wee, that's kind of crazy. Alrighty guys, well, we have the tractor parked. That's the first pile of pipes that we got out of the pasture. Got that put over on the other side there for the veggie boys to use, take a look at. Some of the pipes were pretty badly broken, but they want to keep those. Just got them out of the way for them. Now, I need to get through this fence here. Not going to be pulling anything out of the pasture today. Today I'm going to be working on getting all that scrap metal that we pulled out yesterday up to the scrap yard. So that is going to be what we're taking care of this afternoon. We got those 4 round bales put over by the horse pasture. We'll cut those open and kind of put those out into the field tonight. I have a feeling they're probably going to need it. But because things are the way that they are and I'm by myself, I had to drive the tractor back here and now I'm walking back to the stable. But we get to walk through the horse pasture, which means we get a lot of beautiful sights. I mean, just look at this. I've always felt this is just so picturesque down here. So pretty. Look at this beautiful freshwater fed pond. Yes, there is fish inside and frogs. Beautiful water. Actually got some algae forming here and there. Good stuff. Still a little cloudy from the rains, but all in all, good standing. And we'll walk our way up the hill up to the next pasture. Nothing like a good walk to revigorate the body, huh? How's lunch? Danny, how's lunch? Sound of happy horses munching away. That's what we like to see. And in the background, you can see Sriracha and Jack are playing. Okay, guys, so since I got back, I went to hook up to the trailer and it had a flat tire. Go figure, right? So tire is now fixed, trailer is now hooked up, and we're on our way back to load up that scrap metal. Of course, all of those delays mean it's now 2:18 p.m. Oh, and I am definitely not gonna have all this loaded and get up into this town, go to the scrap yard, and be back and it be 3. So I'm thinking I probably will be back around 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock. I'm hoping, which, you know, that's not too bad. Feeding at 4, but we do have hay to take out and all that. So I'm just glad you guys are with me. You know, we're going for a ride together. Beautiful. Don't show that clip. Surprisingly, the truck's okay. That could have gone bad. Hey, Scoots, last one's a little bit too mangled. I think I'm gonna have to put it on with my own bare hands. Well, that tractor made this look easy. These things are heavy. Gotta use your body weight. There we go. The tractor can get that on there. This is a disaster. Well, there we go. First load of scrap is on. I'm probably gonna scare a couple people going down the road. Don't worry though, guys. This ain't going anywhere. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Boom. Built different. Okay, that's good. Built different. Yeah? Boom. Well, guys, that ain't going anywhere. All right, it's 3 o'clock. Don't worry though, I'm only taking back roads on the way up. We'll be good. Well, a trip to the scrapyard and back. Our trailer is fully unloaded. I'm sure a couple of you probably thought there was no way that load was gonna make it, but it did great. And the tire's fixed, which is great. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be another load. I'm thinking that is load 1 of 2. Would be my best guess. So we've got the wagon unhooked. We're here for afternoon feeding and it is 4:22. I still got hay to take out this afternoon. We got our companion Leia with us. So we've got a whole afternoon of feeding to do yet. Whoo-wee! That's exciting. Well, it's now time to get these horses in. So we're gonna start with the mares, middle field, big field. Guys, Petey has showed up. He helped me feed and bringing in the horses. He helped bring in an Argento, and then he got Champ and George confused. So he's actually here. So don't feel bad, guys. If you get the horses' names mixed up and confused, tell him, Pete.
I do it all of the time.
So Pete does have to go, but before he goes, I just wanted to show you guys, this is Pete. Everyone wants to know, how are you doing?
I'm doing good, Joel.
Good, good. You enjoying your new job?
Yes, I am.
Very good. That's what we like to hear. All right, Pete. We'll see you later. Thanks for the help.
Yep. I'll see you later, Joel.
I got a riding buddy. There it is, honey. The reason we're out here. Quad's all yours, darling.
Why did I even need to come out here?
So I don't need to walk back. I walked once out here already. I don't need to do it again. You know how hard that is on my old bones? If you want, you can just go. You don't gotta wait for me. What do you guys think of my egg cutting knife? Works pretty good. All right, well, we have hay all out for the horses. The sun is setting, and it looked like it was a really beautiful sunset. I just didn't get a chance to see it because it was, you know, sun's still setting on the side of the woods. It's not setting over here yet. Once it starts setting over there, then I can start seeing the sunsets. So I'm just gonna close the left run up
And with the donkeys, we're gonna open things up so they have access to both runs. You guys excited about that? I know you are. The chickens have moved. That's pretty crazy. There we go. All right. You guys have full access to both pastures now. Oh, don't be all. Don't be all. Don't be all. Buster? Yeah. Leia's more interested in it. All right, Leia, let's get the horses turned out. And remember, guys, Diego is getting turned out tonight. So in the middle field, we now have Champ, George, Jack, Rebel, Sarah, Bella, Honey, and the new addition, Diego, putting us up to 8. So cool. Barn's empty. We just have one last thing to do, and then that is it for today. Oh man, it's dark outside. Come on, guys. I know, honey. You gotta go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't you go. Come on, Rebel. Let's go. Oh, that's it. Let's go. Heel, girl, heel. Good job. Donkeys are over by the hay feeder. Whew, good job, Scoots. Let's go home. Wrapping up for the day at 6:30. Guys, we got a lot done today. Got that load of scrap taken out, and that's completely gone now, which is awesome. Got the trailer fixed, so I shouldn't need to worry about that next time we go to use it. And we got the horses fed and hay put out. We're ready for the rain tomorrow. Hopefully that hoof care will do the trick. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, don't forget to hit that like button. And of course, make sure that you're subscribed. And if you really like the channel, consider joining. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Let's go home, Scoots. Let's go home.